Welcome to This Explainer. Today we're taking some grand, absolutely mind-bending cosmic theories and ruthlessly zooming in to figure out exactly what they mean for you, personally. We aren't just going to look at the math or the complex physics today, we're actually going to look right in the mirror.
We have to start things off with this deeply jarring question, mostly because the answer has the power to completely shatter how you view your own existence. Think about it. For your entire life, you've operated on one fundamental assumption, that your consciousness is singular, your choices are totally your own, and your reality is the only one that truly exists. But what if that is entirely wrong?
Part 1. A drop in the infinite. For millennia, human beings believed our universe was completely unique. We looked up at the stars and just assumed this vast cosmic canvas, spanning 93 billion light years, was all there was. And honestly, it was a pretty comforting thought. A single, isolated reality where everything happens exactly once. But modern physics tells us a very different story. Theories derived from quantum mechanics and cosmic inflation actually suggest we might just be a tiny drop in a boiling, infinite ocean of parallel realities. We might literally just be one branch on an endlessly growing cosmic tree.
Just try to picture the concept of cosmic inflation for a second. Entire universes are constantly being born like bubbles, which completely strips away any sense of our own cosmic uniqueness. According to these physics models, space didn't just expand once and then stop. It continues to expand eternally, birthing distinct bubble universes that are entirely separate from our own. Some of them might have completely different laws of physics, while others might look eerily similar to ours. The sheer scale of this idea is honestly enough to induce a serious bit of cosmic vertigo.
Part 2. The Shock of Identity.
According to the many worlds interpretation of quantum mechanics, originally proposed by Hugh Everett, the universe doesn't force reality to choose a single path. Instead, every single decision you make violently splits reality. You hitting the snooze button this morning literally created a new universe where you didn't. In one universe, you spilled your coffee. In another, you caught your train. And in yet another, a tiny slight change in your routine altered your entire life path forever.
So if another you made a different choice just 5 minutes ago, are they still you, or are they a stranger? This totally obliterates our traditional concept of identity. We usually tend to view ourselves as a single, continuous line stretching from birth to death. But in a multiverse, your identity is highly fluid. It's not a line, it's an infinitely branching web. If a version of you exists who took the job you turned down, or married the person you walked away from, how do we even define the boundary of who you actually are?
Part 3. The Illusion of Choice.
If every single choice happens somewhere, is your sense of free will just a comforting lie? In a single universe, your choices defined you. Choosing path A over path B has real weight. But in a multiverse, where all possibilities are mathematically guaranteed to happen, your choices might lose their fundamental meaning. I mean, if everything is going to happen anyway across various branches, the very concept of a meaningful choice is thrown into serious jeopardy.
Are you actively carving out your path right now? Or are you just passively riding one specific branch of a cosmic tree while other versions of you ride the rest? It is a deeply unsettling thought. You feel like you are carefully weighing your options and making deliberate decisions. But if the universe simply splits to accommodate every possible outcome, you aren't really choosing at all. Your consciousness is just arbitrarily experiencing one localized outcome of a mathematical certainty.
Part 4. Crimes of Alternate Selves.
Now, imagine a version of you who, faced with a moment of intense anger or desperation, made the darkest possible choice. We've all had intrusive thoughts or flashes of anger, right? In this universe, you brushed it off and moved on. But in the multiverse framework, there is a reality where you didn't brush it off. There is a reality where you actually acted on your worst impulse and committed something absolutely horrific.
Do you carry the moral weight of a horrific act committed by a version of you with your exact same childhood and memories? Think about it. That alternate version shares your DNA, your upbringing, and every single memory up until that specific branching point. They were you. So if they committed a terrible crime, are you entirely innocent? It really forces us to ask if moral responsibility bleeds across parallel universes.
This forces us to question the very fabric of cosmic justice. Is the universe fair if you are simultaneously the saint and the worst kind of sinner? If all possibilities play out, then across the vastness of the multiverse, you're a hero, a villain, a coward, and a champion all at once. The whole idea of cosmic justice starts to unravel,
Because how can there be ultimate fairness in reality if every individual is destined to perform every conceivable act, both good and evil, across infinite dimensions?
This evaporation of probability touches everything, even joy. Even winning the lottery kind of loses its magic. Is it good luck that you won, or just the mathematical necessity of one universe while millions of other yous went broke? In a single universe, beating 1 in a million odds is a miracle, but in a multiverse, it's literally just a statistical requirement. Someone had to experience the branch where the winning numbers were drawn, and your consciousness just happens to be anchored in that particular branch. It turns what feels like incredible luck into cold cosmic accounting.
Part 5. Meaning in the Multiverse.
Okay, if you're feeling a bit unmoored right now, stick with me, because there's an empowering flip side to all of this. You cannot experience all those infinite branches. Your consciousness is anchored right here, right now, and that is exactly what gives your life meaning. While physics might suggest infinite variations of reality, your human experience is totally singular. You are the only version of you experiencing this specific timeline. That means your actions in this specific universe are deeply, profoundly meaningful. You have the power to shape the reality you inhabit, to bring kindness into this specific branch, and to live out the consequences of your own unique choices.
The ultimate takeaway from this explainer is that your journey, with all its unique triumphs and mistakes, remains entirely yours to live. The sheer scale of the multiverse shouldn't make you feel small. It should make you realize how precious this specific iteration of reality truly is. The love you feel, the hardships you overcome, they are real, and they matter immensely to the people sharing this exact branch of reality with you.
The multiverse might be infinite, but your presence here is a singularity. So, how will you use it? The infinite existence of others doesn't erase you. It highlights the unique path you are currently carving. Out of endless possibilities, you are right here. So I'll leave you with this one thought. What universe are you going to build for yourself today?